So let's talk about something really beautiful and honestly fundamental to Montessori education. It's this powerful connection between a child's life at school and their life at home. Now, we're not just talking about parent-teacher conferences here. It's way deeper. It's about weaving a single supportive tapestry for a child's development. Let's dive into how this powerful partnership is actually built.
This quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? A child's learning isn't something that you can switch on and off. It's not confined to school hours. It's this continuous flow between their two most important worlds, home and school. And when those two worlds work in harmony, wow, the effect on a child's growth is just profound.
All right, here's our game plan for this explainer. We're going to start with why this partnership is so absolutely essential. Then we'll get into the practical side of things. How do you actually build that bridge? We'll see what it looks like in action and wrap up with this powerful idea of the circle of support it creates for every child.
Okay, first things first, let's really get to the heart of why this partnership is so critical. It's not just a nice to have or some kind of optional add-on. It's considered an essential piece of the puzzle for a child to really get the most out of their Montessori experience. This is the bottom line. It's the ultimate goal, right? Every single part of this partnership is designed to center the child, to create an environment where they feel totally secure, understood, and empowered to be themselves. Just think about it. When the two main pillars of their world, home and school, are aligned, that child has the strongest possible foundation to grow from. So let's look at the amazing things that happen when this partnership really works. When a child is encouraged to pour their own juice at school and they're allowed to do it at home, that consistency builds real, lasting confidence. When they see their parents and teachers talking with respect, they learn to trust the adults in their life. It's this alignment that turns a school from just a group of individuals into a powerful community, all rowing in the same direction for the child. So how does this connection actually get built? I think the best way to picture it is as a bridge, with both the school and the parents building from their own sides to meet in the middle. Let's start with the school's role, how they extend that first invitation to you. So how do schools build their side of this bridge? Well, it's a really thoughtful journey. It usually starts with an orientation to get everyone on the same page with the philosophy. Then comes observation, where you get to see that philosophy in real time without interrupting the kids. After that, workshops can empower you to bring these ideas home. You see how it layers? This progression from watching to understanding to doing is what turns parents from spectators into true active partners. All right, so the school is laying its groundwork. But a strong bridge needs construction from both ends. So now let's flip to the other side and talk about the parents' crucial role in bringing the Montessori philosophy right into the home. And this is a really, really important point. I think a lot of parents hear Montessori at home and they immediately think they need to go out and buy all this expensive, specialized equipment. But the source material is so clear on this. It's not about the stuff. It's about the mindset. It's about the environment you create. So what does this actually look like day to day? Honestly, it's about small, intentional shifts. You create order by just having a low shelf for their toys. You encourage independence by letting them help you make a snack, even if it gets a little messy. You respect their pace by not rushing them when they're totally absorbed in something. These simple, everyday acts are what truly bring the spirit of the Montessori classroom into your home. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but what does it really look like when that bridge is finally complete? The source gives this wonderful little story that perfectly captures that aha moment of connection. This right here, this is the aha moment. It's a parent who's been participating in the classroom and suddenly all the dots connect. They realize that what might just look like random play at home, pouring water from one cup to another, is actually a deeply purposeful activity their child is drawn to, one that's being practiced and refined at school. The whole philosophy just clicks into place. And that moment of understanding from the parent, that is the bridge. It's built. It's no longer two separate worlds for the child. It's one seamless, integrated educational experience supported by adults who are totally on the same page. Of course, it's not always a perfectly smooth road. The source points out a couple of common challenges. On one hand, you can have resistance, maybe from parents who just don't quite get the philosophy yet. And on the other hand, you can have over-involvement, where a well-meaning parent might accidentally get in the way of their child's focus and independence. The real sweet spot is finding that respectful balance. Which brings us to our final big picture idea. When that bridge is built and the balance is found, what have we actually created? Well, we've created something really powerful, a complete circle of support. This is it. This is the ultimate prize, a complete circle of support. Just try to imagine being a child inside this circle. Everywhere you turn, whether it's to your teacher or to your parent, you get the same consistent, loving message. You are capable, you are respected, and your curiosity is a wonderful thing. That is the incredible power of this unified approach. So, if there's one thing to take away from all of this, it's this huge shift in perspective. In the Montessori model, parents are never, ever seen as outsiders looking in. You are essential. You are respected partners on your child's educational journey. So, we'll leave you with this question to think about. When you look at the children in your own life, what's maybe one small step you can take, even today, to help strengthen that bridge between their worlds? Because every single one of those small acts of connection helps build a stronger foundation for them to stand on.